Hi guys! So, we're in 2018 officially, oh my god, and the first 2 weeks are already over. This means that my birthday has come and gone. I turned 26 January 9th, so a couple days ago. Didn't get any stitching stuff unfortunately, but I didn't really expect stitching stuff because I didn't ask for any, and yeah, then it's hard for people to give it to you if you don't ask for it. And there's other priorities right now in terms of what I wished for, because new background, and this means I've moved out of my old place. I was living there with one roommate, and now I moved in somewhere else together with my boyfriend. We've been living here for a week now. Just came back from IKEA actually, getting some new cool stuff. But yeah, I also picked up some more stuff from my old place, mostly my stitching stuff. So I thought I'll do a quick video. First, I want to recap the things I stitched in the last 2 weeks, then some more of what I'm going to stitch like coming week, and then I want to show you my haul, because if you've seen my last video, you know I went to Boston over Christmas. It was amazing. The weather was perfect. It was super cold compared to here, because here in Germany it's like miserable, gray, but warm, 8 to 10 degrees, and Celsius that is. And in Boston it was cold. It was -14, and I guess it was 0 Fahrenheit. So -14 Celsius, 0 Fahrenheit. I'm not completely sure if this is about the same what we dipped into the zeros. Okay, I have a candle standing here and there's some wax dripping down of it. Anyway, so get into what I've stitched so far this year. I have one finish, and this is Mill Hill's Venice Santa. I'm a big fan of the Mill Hill Santas. Love them. This is the 5th one I finished. I actually already fully finished the other 4, so they were hanging. I actually brought some of them to Boston and hung them in the tree there, so they actually already got their first Christmas. This was finished last week Thursday, so I focused on this one from the 1st to last week when it was finished. I just stitched on this, but once I almost was at the end, I just pulled through and it was really quick after that. These are the Renaissance Santas, and this one, the Renaissance Santas, are from 2016. So I'm part of different groups on Facebook when it comes to stitching, but I'm mostly active in the Stitch Mania group, and I try to do sales my own way, and I just decided to stitch first for the 2018 Christmas year-long stitch along, and the keyword for January was Santa, so this is why I pulled through with this one. Then my next project is meant for the full coverage on the 5th sale. Well, I did not work on this on the 5th, but I decided to work on a full coverage project even though it was later in the month, and it is Dimensions Gold Collection Petites, A Mother's Pride. I did the companion piece of this last year, Tiger's Cub, A Mother's, do I say this? Tiger Cub, I think, or something like this. But it's the exact same size. I gave that one to my mother, so I might give this one to my mother too. But actually pull this a little bit out. There is still a needle sticking out. And this is how far I am right now. You can really see the face in the middle, and Mama starts to show up there too. So like I said, I worked on this for full coverage on the 5th, even though I did not work on it on the 5th. And my plan is sort of on the chart, it's in 3 pieces. I think I might just finish the middle piece and then work on something else. See how much stitching time I get, because there's some other things I want to work on too. So like I said, some other things, I am not quite sure. I guess go further with the Mother's Bride. Want to get some finishes in. I'm planning on 18 finishes in 2018. That sounds good. So furthermore, I wanted to show you some stitch things I got while I was in the States. I went to, what is the stitch shop called again? Oh yeah, the World in Stitches in Littleton, Massachusetts. Made a trip there actually because I really wanted to go to an actual brick and mortar stitch store. We have, as far as I know, very little here in Europe, and I have found none so far. I have never been in a brick and mortar stitch store here in Europe. But I got the chance to go there. Man, it was really overwhelming. First of all, there was so much more than I expected, and second of all, the store is, I think the store owner has an organization, but I wasn't quite sure what it was, so it was hard for me to find particular things I wanted, so I just browsed and picked up some stuff, and I got very good news, because she was offering 30% off charts and 40% off kits, so I got a good deal on this. Let me see. I'll start with the kits. All the kits are Mail Hill. Big fan of Mail Hill. So I have the, I don't know what these are called, Winter Holiday Collection before Santa. Winter Holiday Collection Christmas Pickle. I really love this. This is one of the first ones I want to do, because I love the whole concept of the pickle. And you see these more and more just in ornament form, like you can buy them glass ornaments, but it's nicer to have it stitched, don't you think? Then I have 2 of the sleigh rides, and I actually wanted to have more of these, but the rest were sold out. So this is the vintage sleigh with the super cute kitty up there. And I also have Toyland sleigh. This one has a dog. And there's 6 in total. So 4 more to go. And these are actually super recent. These are from this year. But she said she had already ordered 2 boxes. She was on a 3rd box. So they were really popular. And then 2 other Mail Hill kits, a bit bigger. This is my first buttons and beads. And this is Ice Castle. And look how pretty those beads are. So pretty. And then, of course, I could not go home without at least one Santa. This is Celebration Santas, and this is Feliz Navidad Santa. And this series is from 2014. So this is going in my Mail Hill collection. Then in between I wanted to show you some other things. I'm not quite sure, I might have showed you over, I guess I showed you this also last time. This is Mountaineer Santa, Mount Rainier Santa from 2004. This is already from an earlier haul. This also goes in my Santa Mail Hill collection. And then 2 other ones, Snow Charmer, Holiday Tree Snow Charmer, and Holiday Pink Kit Mistletoe Santa. So hopefully I can get to some of those and have a nice stitched up tree next year. And then of course I bought some other stuff as well, some charts. I bought some Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Pumpkin Cottage. I got Afternoon in New York. Actually, also was the plan to go to New York for one day, but we did not make it because the distance was a little bit too big, so we decided not to go. Then I have from Plum Street Samplers a bowl full of Marys, Mary 2. Huge. These are basically all cute. A lot of Christmas things, by the way. Heartstring samplery winter snow stocking ornament. I really love the simplicity of this one. I guess it's just either one color thread or two. Two colors, Weeks Dye Work, Seagull, and Pelican Gray. Then I have a Little House Needleworks Winter ABCs. This is also a recent one. It says copyright 2017. The only thing I do not like about this is the fact that I have to buy a very long piece of fabric, but I might see if I combine it with other charts that are like this so that I can save some on the fabric. Then I bought one from the Cricut collection, booklet number 311. This is Easter, because you know it's going to be Easter before you know it, and this might actually be one I pick up fairly quick, because I mostly have Christmas ornaments stitched that I actually use, and not so much these kinds of things. Then I managed to find some Prairie Schoolers. This is 2017 Santa. Cute with the ice bear. Then April. And May. And January. Don't think I'll get this finished before the end of January, but didn't even have plans to start it really, I just wanted to have it. And then this is Bump in the Night. Yeah, I'm very happy with these finds. So some nice ornaments. And then I have two more. First one is, I don't know, either Welcome Christmas or Christmas Welcome from the Drawn Thread. Really love this. This might actually also be a new one. Not quite sure. Doesn't say copyright on. Yeah, it looks definitely very cute. And then the last one, and I bought this semi-kitted up. It's like the threads are all in there, but just no fabric. And this is Lila Studio Halloween Quaker. And oh my god, is this pretty. I mean, I was not a fan of Quaker motifs or Quaker, I guess, I don't know if this Americana Quaker design, but I really love this sort of contemporary take on it with the fun Halloween motifs combined with the Quaker, because it makes it a little... I like the designs, for example, by the Frosted Pumpkin and Clouds Factory, but sometimes they are a little bit colorful, and I don't want to say childish because they're not childish, but they're just a very different style. And I feel like this is a little bit more a mix of, for example, the Prairie Schooler Bump in the Night and one of these Clouds Factory ones where it comes a little bit together. And like I said, this was kitted up. So I have all the threads for this apart from the DMC, but I have the DMC anyway in my stash. And then the last one, and I just bought this at Joann's, I guess. This is Design Works, what's it called? Design Works Coffee Break. I don't drink coffee, but I like this one, and my boyfriend does drink coffee, so maybe I'll make it for him. I also made my dad a big coffee cup from Ursula Michael, so might make this for him. But I mean, this is one of those things you can nicely hang in the kitchen or above like a coffee station or something like this. So this was my haul from the States, and then a little bit about plans this month. So 2 weeks are over already. 2.5 left to go. 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 left to go. We started on the 1st. Easy to count. So I really want to finish, this year I signed up for my first mystery stitch along. I'm doing the Clouds Factory Legendary Creatures alphabet. I have fabric. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to take yet. I'm either going to take Twilight by Pictureless Plus. And this is 32 count Lugana. Or I'm going to take one from Joddery Designs called Blue Green Guppy, which was the August 2017 limited edition. And this is a 32 count Murano. This is definitely a lot lighter, but it also has significantly less, I don't know how you call this, modeling. So it's going to be one of these two. And in this month I do want to finish the January portion. It's the letters L and M. I'm not going to say anything more in case you have not seen it yet and you still want it to be a surprise. This I want to finish January, like I said, that middle portion of the lion, and I might work on something Halloween related. And basically this is as far as I thought ahead. This is all I've planned out. Don't want to plan too much because plans always sort of seem to fail when you plan too much, especially if you get behind and then it just goes downhill from there. So not so much planned, so this video is going to be short and sweet. I might do one again next week. I might do one again in 2 weeks. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how much I accomplished. I could show some more stash next week because I've got quite a lot that I did not show you yet at some point. So perhaps this, so either I'll see you again in 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, bye guys.